Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name's Tracy.bish. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to Tracy's Sunday Challenge. I hope you're having an amazing weekend and you're ready for some crafting this morning. So this week's challenge, the theme is going to be a colour combo challenge, which is always fun. I love to see what everyone creates with the colour combos. I've chosen one of my non-favourites, the Sweet Sorbet, Balmy Blue and Smoky Slate. I thought by using the Sweet Sorbet, I might use some of the products that I have that I just haven't been able to really use yet. So, and I think these colours actually go really well together. What do you guys think? So we're coming really close to Easter, and that's what I thought I'm going to focus on in the next few weeks of our challenges. But you guys can do anything you like, because you know these colours could be created with anything in mind, any occasion. So go with it. I just wanted to give you a few Easter ideas, which is always fun to do. Hi Cynthia, how are you? Hi Glenda. Morning Marion. Well, good morning everyone, and I hope that you're having a great morning. I could have slept in. I had a terrible sleep last night. I think I was up that many times, but anyway, it's just what happens. So let me show you the project that we're going to create today. Isn't this adorable? A little tag with the Easter Bunny. I'm using the Easter Bunny bundle, but I'm not using the punch on this one. And it's just a little chocolate pouch. So I found these Cadbury chocolates. They're the Dairy Milk Bunny Marvelous Creations. Just got them from Woolworths. Really inexpensive. And they're like the Freddo frogs. So you could use this idea with Freddos as well, same size. And you could probably use those snack chocolates, you know, you get in the packs, the share packs, the family packs. You could use those as well for this project. So lots of different ideas there. But I thought, you know, what a cute little Easter gift to give to a friend, family member, grandchild, you know, anyone really. So it's just a sweet gift. So like I said, we are using the Easter Bunny stamp set. There's 3 bunnies in this one. I think this is such a cute little set. You've got a little carrot, you've got a little bird, a butterfly. This flower goes really nicely over the head of the Easter Bunny, so which is super cute. And the other added on bonuses are the tailor-made tags and of course my stylish shape dies. You guys know I don't do many things without this wonderful die set. I'm using the Cottage Gingham DSP. This is in the mini catalogue, and I really haven't used many of the Sweet Sorbet, so I could use that one as a different one, or I could use the same one I've got. I think that's only 2 designs. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Obviously someone's out the front and that's why Riley's barking, but sorry about that. They're probably there to pick up their paper. So I might do something a little bit different. I did use this one for this treat. Let's use the smaller gingham. And I've got just some scrap bits of cardstock out of my bin as well. Basic white thick and Sweet Sorbet. So cute. Oh, good morning, Sue. Morning, Wendy. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Judith. Yeah, interesting colour combo, yeah. So I'm excited to see what you all create. It just went so well with this little treat, so. And you're always so clever with your colour combos. So we're starting off, this is a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. I'm going to cut it down to 5 3/4. So a nice little strip. Keep this one, I'm going to add that to my tag. So 5 3/4 by 4 1/2. And then you've got a strip that you can use on another card. So we have that right to go. I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to do my stamping really quickly, and then we can do some die cutting. This project comes together really well. It's a very easy one to do. So I need the bunny standing up, that one there. I need my eggs and also the butterfly. I've got to pop the butterfly on the end of the nose as well. What's everyone got on today? Is it a crafting day? It looks a little overcast outside today, so we had a day like that, I think it was Thursday, and it ended up being quite hot. It was overcast in the morning, but by mid-morning it got really warm. But I think it's only going to be 28 today, so we had a really hot day yesterday. It was awful. Okay, so I'm going to be stamping with the Memento Tuxedo black ink because we are colouring in both the bunny, the eggs, and the butterfly with stamping blends. So the stamping blends are, I've got Smoky Slate for the bunny. We have for the eggs and butterfly, we have Balmy Blue, Sweet Sorbet, and I've got Parakeet Party, but I'm pretty sure in my sample I used Green Apple Green. So it may look a little bit different, but you guys know a lot of the time I do things different every time. It's just what I do. So stamp these ones down and I'm going to line up that butterfly on his nose. Her nose. See if I can do a good job. It's photopolymer, so it should be fairly easy, but it's not always easy when you're live. Okay, so we have our images. I want to let that dry just for a few minutes before we start colouring in. So let's bring in my mini cut and emboss machine, and we can do our die cutting of our circle as well as our tag. Oh, morning, Alison. How are you? Oh, Cynthia's doing a crafting day. It's raining and snowing. Oh, that's a perfect day for crafting. I agree. Whereabouts are you, Cynthia? In Indianapolis. Is that what you said before? Sorry. Oh, nice. Indiana. Oh. Jude's having lunch with her friends. Nice. Yesterday was a stinker, absolutely. Okay, so my DSP is a little bit, oh, sorry, my cardstock's a little bit too big. Let me grab my die out. And I think it's the third largest. Yep, third largest. So what I might do is I might do a quick cut out. Like so. So third largest in the circle for the stitched stylish shapes. I really have my fingers crossed that this die set's going to be carried over into the mini or the next annual catalogue. I will be devastated if it's not. And if it's not carried over, I hope they have something really, really similar because, yeah, I'll be devastated. So for the tag, I've used the more detailed, I call this more the masculine and this one's more the feminine side. So, and it's second largest. Yep, second largest for that feminine style tag there. And we're going to use our thick basic white for that one as well. So I'm not sure if I'll get both of these in together. Let's play it safe and just run them through separately. Alison's having dippy eggs and coffee. Oh, nice. I slept in a little bit this morning. Last night was a shocker for me. I didn't sleep well at all. So I pretty much got up, had a shower and come straight down. I haven't had a cuppa. I haven't had my tea yet or anything. So that's why I think I'm fumbling over my words. Not completely awake yet. And look at the detail that this die has. I love the stitching dies. So pretty. Okay, so we have our 2 die cuts done. Let's bring those in. So let's start colouring in. Like I said, we have Smoky, Slate, Balmy Blue, Sweet Sorbet, and I've used Parakeet Party, but I'm going to take that one out and I'm going to go and grab my Granny Apple Green, because I think this is definitely Granny Apple Green. It's that little bit darker. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to use my light blends for the bunny, and I want to colour it in but not quite colour to the centre, and then I'm going to use the colour lifter to sort of move that colour around a little bit and soften it down a little bit. Good morning, Carolyn, how are you? So I didn't bring any petal pink in for the ears, so you could certainly do that. I love adding that little bit of pink in around the animal's ears. I think it just looks really sweet and softens it as well. But bunnies can be any colour, but grey is super cute. And you could also do a white bunny and just go around the very edges in parts with the Smoky Slate light. Then use the colour lifter to sort of move that colour around a little bit. And then it'll look white. But you know what? Things aren't all completely white. So by adding the grey as like shadows, and then using the colour lifter, it'll really look great. So I'm not blending this really very well. I can always come back with more colour. Let's come in with the colour lifter. This is going to move the colour around slightly. It doesn't lift colour at all, just moves the colour around. And I'm going to have to come in a little bit closer, I think. Yeah, just a little bit closer. There we go. So I've still got some white patches. That's what I want to keep. But this just softens it down nicely. It also gives the texture look of being fluffy. I think it looks great. And it will go through, these are alcohol markers, so they will go through your cardstock, even using the thick cardstock. So then we can start colouring in all the eggs and the little butterfly. So I've got my dark Balmy Blue here. go. Oh, and I'll give it a light. Light for the little dots. How many of you actually create Easter gifts or cards? I was talking to a friend the other day, and they don't do any at all. They don't send any cards. They don't create any Easter gifts. I think my favourite thing is to create little gifts, little boxes, little treat holders. That's definitely something that I love. I know I don't really send Easter cards, but yeah, I just love to create little gift ideas. And like this one here, for instance, is super inexpensive. You're popping I think that little chocolate was $1 or something like that. It wasn't expensive at all. Using a piece of DSP, just a little bit of time and effort really is the main thing. So let's bring in the apple green. This is the dark. Yep, this was definitely the colour I used. I'm not sure what I've popped in the supply list, whether it was apple green or parakeet party, but you guys all know it'll be this one. I'm gonna add a little bit of colour to that checkered egg. And our little coloured eggs are always nice and bright. And I'm going to do red as well, or sweet sorbet. So the Stamping Blend colour of the sweet sorbet is like a brightish pink, which is really nice. But I think it's a little different with the cardstock and DSP. I don't know, it's more red to me than pink. There we have it. Now you can also go over with Winker Stella if you would like to add a bit of sparkle. So I'm going to quickly fussy cut these ones out. I'm looking forward to my cuppa, everyone. I'm actually going to fussy cut these two together, but this one is a single one. And we're going to pop it in a different place, sort of over the top of the other two. So if you actually do create Easter cards and gifts, some don't, yeah. I suppose it's one of those holidays, isn't it? I don't really care for chocolate, so even when the kids were growing up, and they're 24 and 21 now, and we still get them an Easter bunny, but we've always only gotten one each for them and one for my hubby Adam, so he loves chocolate. But yeah, I'm just not, I don't really care for it too much. And I'm a bit of a, because I don't really care for it too much, I am a bit of a chocolate snob. I do only eat Cadbury chocolate. I think all the others are just, they don't have a very nice flavour. I don't know whether that's controversial, but I think you like what tastes good. So I'm just trying to quickly fussy cut this one for you, not spend too long doing it. There are no dies for this. This is a punch bundle, and the punch actually cuts out one of the bunnies, but there's 3 bunnies in this bundle. And if you actually, that Thanks a Bunch stamp set, that was a celebration gift, if you guys got that, that would work really well with this bundle, those big carrots, because in this set there's only a small carrot, so those big carrots would work awesome. Okay, so we have that. Now we can just get moving on it. We have all our elements ready to go. So we have our piece of DSP 4.5 across, and then 5 3/4 down. The 5 3/4 is for the length of the chocolate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure this around like so. We're going to add tear and tape to one side and down the bottom as well. Now down the bottom I have used my scissors that give that nice edge. They are not Stampin' Up, they're actually just craft scissors that I've got from, I think it was Spotlight at the time. So you're going to add this layer to the sides of that DSP, but because we're adding this little detail down the bottom, for the bottom piece we're going to come up a little bit and not do it along the edge, just so when we cut off we're not cutting off tear and tape or gunking up our scissors either. So there we have it. And I want to fold that down just so it's not sticking out from the top. So let's take our sides off, fold that down and fold this over, making sure that I'm lining the top and bottom up really well. And then we're going to push down at the bottom. And there's plenty of room there. I've made it so there's a little bit of room at the bottom and a little bit of room at top where we can add our hole punch. So I'm just going to grab, so we have the back there, pop that in, just in the center, adding a little hole. And let's bring those scissors in. So that's what they look like. Are they crimping scissors? I'm not really sure. They're pretty cool though. So I'm just taking off the bottom piece, very, very little, but nowhere near that glue or that adhesive. Now, if you want to make that super special, you could bring your paper trimmer in and just create lines, or your scoreboard, and do some little lines like, you know, the base of lollies and that have. I'm going to keep it nice and simple, just like that. Okay, so we can add our tag now. You know that little strip that we had left over from when we cut down our piece? I'm actually just going to glue 2 strips of this to the bottom of the tag, just to give it that little bit of extra interest, adding them all the colour in. You could leave it completely blank as well. I just thought I had this little strip. Rather than throw it out, I wanted to use it. And I've just added the glue to my tag and gone over the sides. I can come back in and just cut the sides off. There we go. Doesn't that just give it a little bit extra detail? Looks really pretty. We're going to pop up our bunny onto our circle here, and I think I'll use my minis. No, let's use the normal size, otherwise we'll be here for too long. Pinking shears. That's them. Thank you, everyone. Marion says she likes the popcorn, candy popcorn for Easter, not chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different... Actually, don't you really get anything, but I ate enough bad stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, Alison's asking, how's the new couch? I think I did show him pictures, yeah. I'll put another one up again on my Instagram stories. Alison, will you see that if I put it on the stories? I did show everyone. It's actually not a colour that we overly like. It's called blue black, but it's more blue than black, and it's a funny blue. But we did find out that we can purchase different covers. So they're washable covers, and you can purchase the different covers. So that's what we thought we might do. We haven't done it yet, but I love the material. It's like a corduroy material. So it'll be a little bit more, it'll wear easier with our dogs. Both dogs get up on the couch, and, you know, I'm not going to not have them do that because, you know, they've always sat on our couch. So realistically, it had to be something that was going to be well wearing, which I think corduroy really is. And we actually were able to find at Kmart blankets the exact same colour, which I don't know how that happened, but it's the same colour as the couch. So we've got blankets down on the areas that our dogs are allowed on. So that will help protect the couch as well. But yeah, it's comfortable, and that's the most important thing. I think we've been looking for so long that we're just glad that we got rid of the other couch now. Karen only likes the Cadbury too. Oh good, I don't feel bad then, Carolyn. 34 and 32 and you still give eggs out. That's awesome. Yeah, I just get the big Cadbury bunnies, and they're happy with that. Although I might be a little bit different. I'm not sure whether our daughter will come home at Easter or not. I don't know. We might have to send it to her. Or just send her to the shops and get her own. She's a little bit further away. So I'm going to add that one down. And we are covering up those little strips that we added down of the DSP, but it'll be fine. Pop one there. How cute is that? That is so adorable. So we're going to add these with that Simply Elegant twine. Another one that I really hope gets to carry over into the annual catalogue. You can't go wrong with metallic twine. And I really like this one. So I did purchase my last order. I think I got 5 packs of it. So I'm going to have it for a little while at least. So I want to make sure that I've got enough. Actually, what I might do, I did go through my tag a couple of times just to secure it down. All fingers and thumbs this morning. Yep. I'm just going to tie it at the top here. And crafters need 3 hands, not 2. There we go. We're going to pop it through the hole, and then we're just going to do a bow at the top. Because I've gone around the tag a couple of times and then added that little knot, that will keep the tag in place. nice big bow. So I've given myself enough room with the twine. I can cut a little bit off. There we go. And that will keep that shut in there. It's not going to go anywhere. But the last little thing that we're going to add is just some rhinestones. A little bling for the tag. Wants to sit over that side for some reason. That's okay. So let me know, which one do you like, the small or the large gingham? Are they both gingham? I'm not sure. So I'm just going to add three of these little rhinestone bling. And that looks so nice against the twine, that silver twine. And that's today's project. So colour combo for this week's challenge: Sweet Sorbet, Balmy Blue and Smoky Slate. These are cute little Easter gifts, very inexpensive, using a sheet of 6x6, but you cut it down, you've got some leftovers. So this is what you're left with. We have just some scraps of basic white thick and whatever colour you're using for your DSP. Tailor-made tags, which are really cute little tags. And my stylish shape dies. As if they're mine. My favourite ones anyway. So yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Such a cute little idea. Very inexpensive, very easy to create. You could certainly colour these in front of the TV while you're watching TV. You could even die cut those. They're that simple. Oh, thank you everyone. Check. Thanks, Judith. I can always count on my sewers to let me know these things. As you can tell, I'm definitely not a sewer. I've missed Marion's comment from Carolyn. Oh, you don't believe, you don't receive. Absolutely. All right, so if you're in need of any of the supplies that I've used on today's card, you can purchase them in my online store. Use this month's hostess code. I've got a handmade card that I'll send out to everyone who purchases, as well as a bundle tutorial. And the bundle tutorial is huge. 47 projects for March, and you'll get a ton of inspiration for that, for this whole bundle tutorial. If you spend over $100 in product, I'll also send you the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle, which is using the Rain or Shine suite. This one I love. All projects are absolutely adorable. You will love them as well. Yeah, if you would like to join in this week's challenge, all you need to do is take a photo of your card or project, go over to my Facebook page and place it in the comments section of that post. So you'll see the graphic for the colour combo challenge. Just place it there. And yeah, and even if you don't join in, make sure you come back and have a look over there and see what everyone creates. Leave a comment for them. They've done an amazing job, as they do every single week, creating cards and projects. And yeah, just go over and give them a little love as well. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you've really enjoyed this little project and that you'll maybe give it a go. And I'll see you all on Thursday, hopefully, if you're around. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and have a little fun. And I'll see you all really soon. Bye-bye, everyone.